Hi there, I'm here today to tell you a little bit about how to submit exemplars for your Linfield curriculum portfolio. And the place where Linfield exemplars are submitted is on Blackboard Learn. Linfield exemplars, if you don't already know, are demonstrations of your learning of the learning outcomes related to the Linfield curriculum courses that you would take. This includes all 6 of your modes of inquiry, as well as the upper division within the modes of inquiry and your 2 diversity studies. So by the time you graduate, you will have needed to submit 9 different exemplars, one for each of these LC course designations. Typically, students will submit these after the semester that they took that specific course to keep up with these exemplars being submitted in timely fashion after having taken a course. For particular courses that Linfield students are taken for a specific LC designation, a professor might indicate which assignments throughout the semester could be chosen by a student to submit as an example model of how this course fulfilled the learning objectives for an LC. And that is the point of an exemplar, is for you to demonstrate as a student how you learned the learning objectives for a particular LC within the liberal arts curriculum here at Linfield. In order to access the place where you would submit your exemplars, you're going to go to Blackboard Learn, and you're going to submit or just fill in your CATNet credentials in order to get on here. And here's your home page for Blackboard Learn. You're going to look for the My Organization section. This might not be in the same place as where it is for me, but underneath My Organizations is the My Linfield Curriculum Portfolio. This is the place where you will be submitting Linfield exemplars for your LCs. Here's a little description about the Linfield curriculum, as well as what exemplars are and why we have them for every student. And then below that, over here on the left, are some additional pages that I want to bring your awareness to. So second listing down is exemplars and supporting work. This is the literal place where you will submit your exemplars for each of the 9 areas, including your upper division mode of inquiry form. They're in alphabetical order, not in order that's listed in the catalog. But if you want more information about which courses require exemplars, you can find that information out in the catalog, as well as the LC portfolio FAQs page, which is linked right here. This page gives you a little more detail about questions that students often ask with relevance to Linfield curriculum and the exemplars and how to submit them. The LC requirements completed page shows you which exemplars have already been started and which ones have already been completed and which ones have been graded. Please note that a human being is the one who does grade these LC exemplars, so these will not necessarily be up to date immediately after you submit an exemplar. It does take some time for the person who is looking over exemplars to be able to fulfill that and get it posted to your record. And so it doesn't get reflected in your program evaluation right away. So you can see here that I have started my creative studies form for my exemplar. I started it today and it is in progress. Okay, going back to the specific place where you will upload your exemplars and your supporting work, you will click on the link for that particular course. Say I just took an art course that fulfills a CS designation and I'm ready to submit my exemplar for that course. I'm going to see here that it looks like the start of a test. That is just the format that was chosen for building out this submission form for your exemplars. You'll click continue, and please note that you can resume and finish this at a later time. You can save your work in progress and come back to it later, and you can do multiple attempts on this. You don't have to be one and done with each of your exemplars. You can see under the instructions the rubric that is used for evaluating your exemplar. So this is the same rubric that's used by the person who decides whether or not you've completed your exemplar in a satisfactory or exemplary manner. After that, you'll see a series of questions to answer, including related to who you are as a student and what course you took and when you took it. Then you'll see, as you scroll down further, an area for you to copy and paste a paragraph explaining why this particular assignment is a model example of the course and how that assignment demonstrated your learning of the learning objectives for that LC course. You can also upload the document instead of pasting it into the text box here. You can upload a different document like a PDF or a Word document. You're going to provide an assignment description and instructions that were provided by your instructor in order to finish that assignment. You also can submit that as a document rather than pasting it into the text box here. You're going to upload the exemplar of your work, so the actual assignment that you completed with the above learning outcomes, okay? And if you have an additional exemplar, you can upload it in question 11. For question 12, if you're submitting an exemplar for a transfer course or a course that's been taken off the Linfield campus, you can upload the syllabus here, okay? Once you're done, you can save all answers or you can save and submit. Additional questions about Linfield curriculum portfolio and exemplars, once again, can be found at the Linfield portfolio FAQs page. Additionally, I just want to recap the steps for submitting exemplars. You're going to log on to Blackboard and select My Linfield Curriculum Portfolio underneath the My Organizations section. Then you will submit underneath exemplars and supporting work. You'll select the particular LC that you want to submit an exemplar for, and you'll answer all the questions related to that, 1 through 12. And then once you are ready to submit it, save and submit, it will not be marked as complete in your program evaluation right away. Remember, a human being is grading these, so it will take a little bit of time to process that and post it to your academic record. If you have additional questions about this process, or find that you have some trouble with your submission of these exemplars, you can ask us for help at advising@linfield.edu, or you can call the registrar's office or email the registrar directly at onereg@linfield.edu for additional help. Please note, if you are a transfer student, if you transferred in credits that came over in your transcript evaluation before you were ever a student at Linfield College, that course does not need to have an exemplar submitted if it came over with the LC designation, and you will see that in your transcript evaluation. If you do take a course from a different institution after you've already taken a course at Linfield, that will not be an exemption from having to submit that exemplar. If you have additional questions related to transfer credit and how that applies to LCs and exemplars, you can go back to that LC portfolio FAQ page, and there is a question and answer regarding transfer credit. You can also reach out to the registrar's office or the advising office with additional questions, or find out more on the transfer credit webpage.